Hi and welcome to another video by me, FlowJo. Today we're going to be looking at the max function on PowerAutomate. So firstly, we're going to create two variables. User1 age, which will be an integer of 28, and user2 age, which will be an integer of 33. We're going to then pass both of these ages into the max function, which will return 33, which is the maximum age that we have. It's the top age. So what if we have an array then? Well, if we have a variable of numbers and we have an array of 10, 5, 2 and 6, and then we pass this array into the max function, we are expecting a return of 10 because 10 is the highest number. It's the maximum number within our array. So let's check this out on PowerAutomate. Okay, so we're on PowerAutomate and I have a manual trigger to trigger our flow. Then I'm creating two variables here, user1 age, and I'm assigning it to an integer type of 28, and user2 age, and I'm assigning it to an integer type of 33. What I'm then going to do is I'm going to use a compose action to pass through the max function and then pass the user1 variable and the user2 variable into this so that we get a return of the maximum amount from each variable. So it's going to say, okay, we've got 28 and we've got 33. 33 is the maximum number, it's the top number we have, and then it's going to pass us that variable back. So let's see how that works when we run it. But also we're going to be creating an array, and we're going to create an array called numbers, and we're going to be passing in a number of 10, 5, 2 and 6. And we're going to also then be passing in that array to another compose action, to another max function, and we're going to then expect the maximum number, the top number, to be returned to us, which will be 10. So let's kick this off and see how it goes. Right, so our flow is running, and as you can see, our flow ran successfully. Our variables got assigned. So let's see what maximum number we get back from both of our ints. Well, as expected, it is 33. And let's see what we get back from our array. And it is 10. So that is how you use the max function on PowerAutomate. I've also created a video on the min function to get the lowest number, so check that out as well. That's it from me, FlowJo. Check out my blog at flowjo.io for more guides on the Power Platform, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.